I don't like being called a special effects wizard when my real passion is making movies. I'm a writer, director, gizmo guy, and I love making movies. I love directing movies, I love writing stories, I love creating the drama of a movie.
The beautiful thing you did when you were in there, when you were part of, CARDS tonight, yeah! And you came in, and we should really get some more of a thing happening here.
I found out through my life that movies present challenges, and you've got to figure out a new way to do a new solution. That's what I'm really good at, is solving problems. I think every movie that gets finished is some kind of miracle, because making movies is extremely difficult and very risky. I think I'm still most proud of 2001. Even though I was only a small cog in a much bigger wheel, I'm proud of it because I think the movie's really valid. I'm proud of it because I was working with the genius, Stanley Kubrick. I'm proud of it because it was transformational for me and it really set the tone of my whole career. And I'm proud of it because it still shows today, 50 years later, and still holds up in the way that most movies don't. There's a lot of times that I've worked on movies to where the story stops and the experience carries on. This was true in 2001, where you just go into this big trip at the end of the movie that's 17 minutes long with no storytelling at all. It's just a big experience. And that's been a very important kind of touchstone for me about my responsibility to try to make experiences that go beyond the limitations of story. Movie theater is a great communal place to participate in emotional release. People go to the theater to feel and experience stuff that they can do in a movie theater safely. It's dark. If they cry, no one's going to notice. I think it's one of the greatest services that movies provide, is a safe place to get rid of a lot of stuff that we all carry around. This object behind me is called the Magi Pod. It's just a name for the idea that if you quadruple the resolution of the image, usually twice as high, twice as wide, 4,000 pixels wide instead of 2,000 pixels wide, we've increased the width of the screen tremendously. And we've done this torus screen, which is a hemispherically curved screen that's like a big mirror that reflects the light back to the audience. And the frame rate is up to 120 frames per second. And that means all the blurring and strobing that you've gotten used to all your life, of when a fast pan happens or when a fist moves across the screen or some fast action in a movie, it's all blurred. And that gets rid of all those old hang-ups that the movie business has had that have inhibited production. And it now enables the kind of movies that Hollywood wants to make, these blockbuster epics with a lot of action. It makes that much, much, much better and much, much more valuable. I have felt all my life that the event of going out to a theater and having the lights go down and this magic happens on a screen is such a beautiful thing. It has all kinds of wonderful power to it. And I'm trying to help claw back to what I knew was true when we made 2001 in 1968. I think we should bring spectacle back to movies. We just need to do it well. And I think that what we've done here is something I'm extraordinarily proud of, and I'd like to make movies this way. I did this so I can make movies. My personal goal is to create a medium that is so much fun to work in that I cannot wait to shoot the next shot. I cannot wait to see dailies. I cannot wait to get the movie done, because it's going to be an experience that I'm going to be really proud of as a filmmaker or as a human.